Hello guys, and welcome back to another video on another rainy winter's day. So I had another video planned for you guys today, which was the fuel cam bucket, fuel tappet, whatever you want to call it. I had that video planned and I was going to install it today, and you're going to get a how-to video, and you're also going to get like kind of data logging and showing whether it's actually worth replacing that part at 31,000 miles. But it turns out it's raining again. It was sunny this morning for about an hour, and now it's raining. So I do apologise that that's not the video you're getting, but I think this is long overdue, and it's about time that I show you my turbo and kind of tell you guys how I got it, how much I got it for, and the kind of deal behind it all. So here we are. So before we start, I just want to do a quick shout out. If you guys want a Car Rambles t-shirt, go get one on the merch store. A little link will appear down below. Big Cartel is the website, so basically it's just carrambles.bigcartel.com. I also have Lanyards on sale. Hopefully you guys can see that. I've got it upside down. So there's white and black lanyards and black and white lanyards. They're currently on sale. These are currently £11. So there's £3 off these. And the lanyards have free shipping completely. So they're £4.50. The t-shirts are £11. The quality of them are amazing. They're super, super nice, really nice fitting, nice and long in the body. I mean, I'm 6'5" and it fits me like, as you can see, have a look at my crotch area. It fits lovely. So that kind of gives you an idea. The quality is awesome. Go buy yourself one and support the channel overall. So anyway, the turbo. So I've bought myself a second-hand turbo. Now a lot of you guys will be gonna say like, why did you buy a second-hand turbo? Why don't you just buy it new? The difference in price between new and used is obviously huge, especially for an expensive turbo like this. Obviously you can get like an X47 for like, let's say a new one for 1,000, and you can get a used one for like 800. Between 600 and 800, and the difference between that price is not as big as the difference between this price. So obviously a new RT330 with all the kit included is probably about £2,100 ish. Obviously it's very rare they do a sale on these. These are a built unit and they sell for what they sell for, and that's kind of it. I got mine for around £1,200 used. But bearing in mind, there's a few things that kind of come with this in terms of why I bought it used. Firstly, I know the guy and I trust the guy. So that was a huge selling point because I knew that I was going to spend all this money and get something that I knew worked. Secondly, the miles. It got confirmed to me that he had only had this turbo on for 700 miles, which is basically, I think, was pretty much a trip down from Scotland and back up again. So 700 miles on this turbo, so it's basically new. In the grand scheme of cars, it's basically new. I know the guy, and the price of £1,200 is amazing. Now what it came with, I'll spin it around. Bearing in mind that obviously I've had this box open and closed about 1,000,000 times, so excuse the packaging, it's crazy. So it comes with the hot side pipe. So obviously this comes from the turbo and goes along, then it mounts to your engine here. I mean, it's a pipe and it's the exact same as pretty much the one I've got already. So that's fun. But either way, it comes with it. I've got a new one, so I guess I'll stick that one on instead of the one that I've currently got on and just sell the one I've currently got on. So once again, all the parts that I've currently got on my car, hopefully I can make some money back from them, which will cover more cost of this turbo, which will bring the cost of the turbo down even more. It came with the turbo elbow itself. So it came with this one. Now this is the reason why I ended up buying the Revo intake. So this is the main reason why I bought the Revo intake. A few companies said to me my ITG crossover would not fit the taller elbow on the turbo. Now if you buy the kit new, it comes with 2 elbows, I'm told anyway. One's kind of a short one, one's a big one. The big one's made for their Revo intake. The short one's made for other intakes and crossovers. So yeah, I was a little bit worried. I was getting mixed results, so I just bought a Revo intake. I managed to sell my ITG intake for kind of the same cost as it cost me to buy a Revo intake. So basically the cost was covered. So this pipe, not a problem anymore. So we've got that. We've got another little silicone pipe. I don't know where that goes, but we've got one. And then we've got the turbo itself. And here she is. I'll give you guys a nice little close-up of what we're looking at. So that's the turbo itself. Hopefully you guys can see in there. So I'm going to put it back down because apparently turbos weigh quite a bit. There we go. She's down. Right, so it's a little bit dirty, which it would be because it's been in a car, you know, under the engine bay, basically under the car where the turbo is located. A little bit dirty, but we're talking like hardly anything. And I've bought new seals for it. So I've got all brand new seals for the car itself. So that's the manifold firing, if you can see that. Then I've bought the cat firing, which is this one. I've then got an oil seal. He was kind enough to send me out a bunch of different studs as well. So if we can't get the old studs out, the old one, I have all brand new ones. I mean, I've got a bunch of different clamps. Inside here, we've got a new gasket, more clamps, an oil gasket, some more studs. I mean, he sent me everything and he kept on sending me little bits. I kept questioning, oh, you know, did you manage to have this? And he was like, oh yeah, I've got that. I'll just send it to you. So thank you so much to the guy who obviously I bought this off. I won't mention his name or anything, but it's, you know, it's appreciated how much you've done for me. This is an oil pipe. Comes with 2 oil pipes. So there you go. But obviously the main thing that's missing, and you guys are going to be like, wait a minute, something's missing. There is something missing, or missing in terms of the new RT330 kits, and that is a cold side pipe. So the only cost that I've had with this whole turbo is I've bought a cold side pipe from Airtech, which in my opinion is fine, I don't mind. It's about 100 quid, 120 pounds. I've bought that. So currently we're at £1,200 plus 120 quid. So about 1,300 and something pounds is what I've spent on a 700-mile turbo, which is the turbo that I really, really want. And now I've got it, which is awesome. So I've bought that. That should be hopefully arriving at some point. I've bought it from a different company I've never bought before or bought stuff from before. So we'll see kind of if it turns up. But hopefully it kind of gives you a view of this turbo. I'll just pick it up again and show you some more shots of the actual housing and stuff. So as you can see, you know, there's a little bit of oil, but I mean, it's next to the oil pipes, which are here. And obviously we've got the other oil gasket on this side. But I mean, overall, the condition of it is awesome. There's not like, you know, it's amazing. I'm so happy with it. So anyway, hope that explains the kind of RT330. In terms of fitting, I'm waiting on Warren and for him to complete a few other cars. We're going to have a nice chilled out day just fitting it by the sounds of things. So I'm kind of waiting for him to be free and have a free day closer to Christmas. Now that could be the end of November. It could be the start of December. It could be very close to Christmas, like the 20th of December. My turbo and my fitting is kind of in his hands, and I'm letting him do that because one, I respect him. I know he's going to do it. I know he's good for his word. And secondly, I'm actually kind of looking forward to just a nice chilled out day there with him, just hanging out, fitting the turbo. Hopefully he'll let me help fit the turbo. And in some ways, I hope he doesn't let me help fit the turbo because I actually want it to work. But yeah, obviously we're going to just have a nice chilled out day down there, fit the turbo, do some filming. That will probably be a 3-part series in my head, I think is going to be a 3-part series. So I think one's going to be the fitting of the turbo and kind of like a garage day. Second one's going to be dyno. Third one's going to be an actual review. Now I've got a lot of other reviews to do. I have a lot of driving videos to do for you guys. I've still got to do the Revo 2 review. I know I do, I'm sorry. I've still got to do the actual brakes review. I'm sorry, once again. I'm going to do a walk around of my car to kind of show you where my car is at now before the turbo. Now that it's almost been a year and a half, almost 2 years. Obviously we've got more forescan stuff to do, more fuel rail pressure stuff to do, and then we've also got normal vlogs to film. So it sounds like we're going to be heading to a car park soon to fit an engine mount, which is interesting. I don't know why, but we are. Apparently we don't have driveways. Anyway, hopefully it kind of clears up the whole turbo situation. Hopefully it kind of clears up when I'm getting it fitted for you guys. I know a lot of you have been kind of waiting for it. I'm sorry this has been a very rambly video. Once again, I mean, it's pouring down outside all the time at the minute, and it's very hard to kind of go outside and record in the rain. I wouldn't mind doing my car stuff in the rain at all. It's the fact that I've got to record in the rain kind of changes the whole dynamic of everything. Because obviously the shots that you guys would get will be awful, the quality will be bad, and I'll just be grumpy overall. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Remember, check out the merch, link down in the description. Thank you to the guy that I bought it from. It really is appreciated, and it's a great piece of kit, and I cannot wait to get it on the car and actually test this out on the road. Just a few little stats for you guys. This should make, well, quoted figures are 330, 330. So 330 foot-pounds, 330 brake horsepower-ish. Obviously, give or take 10 each way, probably. Obviously, I'm going with Revo tuning out the box. And I'm probably going to be running Revo tuning for a long, long time. I have got my head with the idea of potentially changing tuners way down the line. So when I turn my car into a track car, which is probably going to happen, once again, these are all thoughts going on in my head. So we're talking bucket seats, stripped out, blah, blah, blah. I want to then change tuners to something that gives me even more power, because then obviously if I blow my engine on a track car, it won't matter as much because hopefully I'll have a spare car. But yeah, so I'm running the 330 brake or ish, whatever it makes. Obviously we had a RT330 on dyno the other day that made 315, I think, which is great results, absolutely great results. And obviously it shows on the road, performance is wicked. But we know it's safe and it works as a daily, and the power delivery of this turbo is awesome. Hence why I have gone for this rather than the ST280 or the new Puma Speed turbo. This to me is the most bulletproof built turbo currently on the market that's been tested, tried, and with all of the other, obviously, the amount of dyno time that's been done, with the amount of research that's been done on these tunes. This is why I've gone for this, because it suits me. Everyone's different. Everyone's asking for different power. Once again, everyone's on different dynos. So the true performance of this turbo and on the road, I've seen and I know this is a great performer, hence why I've gone for this. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. It really helps me out. Follow me on Facebook. I've now got a Facebook page. Just search Car Rambles. You'll find my Facebook page. I'm putting a little bit more in-depth / secrets onto my Facebook page. So go like that over there. You'll kind of get secret knowledge of what I'm up to, where I am, that kind of thing. If you guys see me out on the road as well, remember to give me a toot. Just beep at me, I don't know, flash me, wave at me, whatever you want, because a few people have seen me now driving around. So anyway, come say hi. I'm not going to buy it, I promise. But anyway, thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.